We chat usually like an hour before it starts, and then we chat through the whole video, and then as long as it'll let us chat afterwards, we will stay and chat with them, and they know this.
Yeah, we really value the connection that we have with our fans. We want to take the time to talk to them, whether it's about our music or pop culture. That's why we do a TikTok after party after our concerts, where we get to really, it's like that post-show crazy mayhem. So we get to let that out with them.
Some crazy stuff happens at the after
It's always
parties.
the after party that all these things happen. Like, it's crazy, but they love that, and so do we. It was something that happened over time. It escalated like the frog in the kettle. We've been doing this for the past 13 years, performing around the globe, and mainly in Texas, though. But, you know, the international success moment kind of happened with TikTok.
Yeah.
Because, which we're so thankful for. But it was the year 2020, and I somehow convinced the girls to create a TikTok account. I remember thinking, wasn't this app Musically? Like, people are lip syncing, and we don't lip sync. We write our own songs, so we didn't really know what it was about. But when we finally joined, we found that there was a hunger for the youth and the generation of talent. And so we started posting our videos, whether it was skit videos or Harry Potter themed videos, or us singing our original songs in little short snippets, and people loved it. And ever since then, thanks, we've been able to build a giant community. We have people from over 50 countries that come weekly to our Saturday live streams, and we're so thankful to the K through SB fam eternally.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the ultimate dream, is when fans get to sing your songs with you, and that's one really cool joy of being a songwriter. And our fans in the YouTube chat, on the TikTok chat, some of them have gotten to know our songs so well that they know what instruments we have on. They're like, oh, they're doing this song, I know it. They're doing this one next. They're doing this sting. I see Kaylin's harmonica and then Bruce is on banjo. So yeah, that's really, really cool, and it's amazing to have people that know your music like that. We write all of our songs, like you said. It really depends. For Kristen, it just comes to her, and like we'll be in the house. We're like, "Where's Kristen?" And Kelsey goes, "She shut the door."
Yeah, she's in there doing something.
She's doing her thing. We're
Not
like,
gonna
okay.
interrupt her.
That's kind of how she wrote our song "Vampires on Gloria Street." Like, she sung the whole thing.
Yeah, I wrote that song in like 20 minutes. And it's one of our best songs ever. It hit me like a bolt of lightning, which is how it works for me most of the time. But Kaylin, she's the more, the folk side, the true soft-hearted lyricist, but also with powerful messages. And she can bookshelf a song for up to 4 to 5 years.
I have done that, yeah.
So have I.
Yeah.
And because we want our songs to age like fine wine. They need to be at their optimum taste and hearing, listening, experience level. We really try to pack as much lyrical
we
power.
do work separately, but we also do come together and collab on certain songs. And
certain
then
lyrics, like Living in the Nowhere, we each wrote like our own verse to that.
So it depends on the song.
But yeah, we really do look up to Billie Eilish. I mean, her and her brother were also homeschooled like us, and they also record a lot of their own stuff themselves. So we really do like them.
Yeah, and we also don't use auto-tune. We've never used pitch shifting or auto-tune. We've always just done it, until we get all the right notes.
Like we said, we really respect bands' live sounds because that's their truest form, the live sound, and where the crowd is screaming at you and you're so nervous because you're obviously about to perform for thousands, hundreds, maybe millions of people, and it all comes down to that one moment. And when that moment comes, that's my favorite moment because that's when I get to let loose and revel in the fact that I love my fans and the music that we play and that they appreciate it as well.
I mean, we are a family-run operation. We all share the things that we all do, but Kelsey is the most knowledgeable when it comes to recording and mixing?
Yeah, I've just kind of gravitated towards it. You know, we have a saying, which is famous, but necessity is the mother of invention. And so over the years, we've had, these, okay, we got to record an album. So I would just, do the research and, find what we need to do. I mean, this past album we recorded, it was our 13th album celebrating 13 years of being in a band, and you can stream it on our website k3sistersband.com for free. It was so much fun getting to take our songs and record them in our studio. When you're playing live, it's kind of like you're out on a rowboat on the ocean, and there aren't any safety nets, and that's what we really value is our live sound. But when you step into the studio, there are safety nets, and you can, do takes as many as you need to. But a lot of times we ended up doing things in one take anyways in the studio. But it's completely different than performing live, but it's fun, and we love mixing together. And
yeah, when you record, you're definitely, building a ship in a bottle. It's very detailed, very intricate, and it's totally different than playing live.
Yeah, there is that stereotype that the drummers are the craziest. And maybe I am feeding into that stereotype. I don't know. But yeah, the drums is something I've really been experimenting around with lately. I seriously got into them about 3 years ago. And it started off with a cajon. And, playing a beat when we were doing our coffee house tour, I was playing cajon, and we had a more soft folk sound. But then, recently, it's almost been a year, I was able to acquire an electric drum kit. And so that has added this little bit of spice into our sound. And it's constantly morphing because I've got this kind of techno sound sometimes, but then I can change it to literally any drum I want. And so that's really helped in our developing sound stage, and our fans are really excited to continue seeing where that
and it's
goes.
kind of like a hybrid drum set because we do have some acoustic elements to it. We have like an acoustic hi-hat and cymbals plus the all electric elements, so it's really cool. I play many different instruments, acoustic, electric guitar, fiddle, but my main instrument, my favorite is probably the bass guitar. I've been playing for a few years now, and there's something so special about the bass because in a lot of our songs, the bass is what leads the song. It's like the backbone, the foundation, and I love doing very intricate bass, bass lines in different bass solos. And because some bassists tend to get kind of simple, and you can play the bass very simple, but I like to add some spice and, add extra notes. So I love playing the bass. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelsey is like the Geddy Lee of Rush. She's like singing and playing at the same time. I still don't know how she does it.
Practice.
The fiddle was like the first thing I ever knew, so it became a thing of, oh, I can play the fiddle because I started so young, like I didn't really realize what I was doing, But now I do, and I'm working hard at it every week at our live streams.
You guys have been doing this for years, right?
Oh, yeah. Our parents actually were in a band before us. And so each time we were born, you were born into the band. And I remember growing up where we would have little jam sessions at 3 and 4 years old, and our father had a fiddle in our hands from when we could first stand up. You know how tiny those little violins get. And so, yeah, growing up with music around you is such a wonderful, eye-opening experience to the universe. And our father got us private lessons, and we really, ever since we were born, it was drilled into us. And we are fourth-generation musicians, so you could say it's in our blood.
Yeah, I remember because Kaylin and I were on stage. We each went on stage with our parents' band when we turned around 4 years old. And I remember this one time, Kaylin and I were up there performing, and Kristen was in the audience, and she just couldn't take it. She somehow escaped our babysitter and ran up on stage because she was like, "They're up there. I want to be up there."
Yeah.
So
I was like a caged animal. I had to be there. Yeah, one of the rare things about us is that we are kind of the opposite of what most bands struggle with. They struggle with coming out with that new EP or the new album and not having enough songs or creative data to imprint on that song or project. But with us, it's the complete opposite. We have up to a 40-song backlog of things that we've written, wrote, recorded in a little notebook or on our phones, and that need to be finished. And so we have a plethora of things to pull from. But that's what's hard about it, is that you're always starting on that next one and you have to finish, the specific ones. So it's crazy in the studio.
One of our cool goals that we've been thinking about is doing more hybrid concerts where we do live streams with a live audience in the room, where we're talking not only to the crowd here but the comments too. And we've always really wanted to try that out. That's definitely something on our bucket list, because it's great doing our live streams every week, but to have people there actually like clapping for you and singing with you, that would be really cool too. So a lot of our fans are like sprinkled all throughout the entire globe. So like if we were to go to like a certain state here in the US, like I honestly don't know. It wouldn't be a big venue. It would be a small venue where we could be really cool with the audience and really get to see them. However, if we could go to one specific country, I know it would be England. In the UK.
The UK.
A lot of our fans are in the UK, and we've always wanted to go there too, because Harry Potter was based in Scotland and in England, and a lot of our fans are Potterheads like ourselves, and so we would just have a ball over there, and yeah.
Yeah, that's one of our top demographics, analytics-wise, is in the UK, so we'd love to visit our fans there and play for them. That'd be so much fun.
But as far as a specific location to play a concert, I know one of my dreams is to play at the Hollywood Bowl, because we have a song that we recently wrote called Rock and Roll at the Hollywood Bowl. And getting to sing that song at the actual Hollywood Bowl would be so incredible.
Yeah.
I know, I dream of that.
We get recognized in public a lot. We've been dealing with it for a while now, but we recently got invited by Warner Brothers to go to Graceland to do some filming to help promote their new movie Elvis that was coming out last summer. And we were getting a tour of Graceland, Elvis's house, and we were being asked, like, can I have a photo? And being recognized right by Elvis's grave. And so we were like stunned,
sure.
like, okay, let's walk over here. But yeah, it is something that we're still getting used to. But we really do love our fans, and we love getting to give autographs and take pictures with them.
Yes, we always make time for our fans. If someone comes up to us in public, we always try to make it an experience for them, because we truly love our fans and we don't ever want to shortcut them. So we always take pictures, do autographs. We love meeting our fans.
We went to Universal Studios in Florida.
Yes.
Because we do a lot of Harry Potter content. It's like all of the kids there were like, "Oh, is this you? Can I get a picture?" And we were like, "Yes." Some of the bad things about being a K3 sister is being a K3 sister. We sometimes need more help when it comes to separating the sister side and the bandmate side. I can tend to be really short with them because I'm the oldest, and that's just how I am. And sometimes I that happens, and I have to take a step back and say, guys, I was being a jerk here. I'm sorry. But in the end, it was for the best. Like the thing I said was actually helpful,
Yes.
but I could have done it in a better way.
Well, we are perfectionists. We like getting the best thing that we can, doing our best is basically it. So I can understand that, Kaylin.
Yeah, and sometimes, I steal Kaylin's clothes and she doesn't like it. We argue about clothes and jewelry, but that's about as far as the arguments go. We don't fight very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk it out because we're sisters and bandmates. And I feel like because we are sisters and bandmates, that has deepened our relationships with each other.
I agree.
Because we are the only ones that really understand just how crazy this is. And so I like being there for them in that sense, as a sister and a friend.
The satisfaction of creating content with
Yeah.
my sisters who I love, we get to work together, it's great. I
Yeah.
love doing it.
And
with
having
you
a fan
guys.
base that actually cares what we make is really cool. Like,
Yeah, to me, it's everything. I love the aspects of everything that I get to be a recording engineer, a sound system technician, and myself all at the same time. Because getting to choose what you love as your career has been one of the greatest opportunities in my life. Because I am doing these things with not only my sisters, but my best friends by my side. And that's an extraordinary thing that I take very close to heart.
and we love music, and we love the positive messages that we get to share with people, and just that connection is really important to us.
Yes, Kristen's energy though is so contagious in real life and on stage. Like sometimes I'll be like, you know, tired on stage. I'll look over at Kristen and she's, you know, jumping around. I'm like, okay, I gotta do this too, you know? Like you have that, it's very contagious being around you.
Yeah, I like channeling that energy.
I mean, another thing too is like we don't want to be necessarily the mainstream thing, because we right now are a do-it-yourself operation. We're a family operation. We like to call ourselves like one hive mind. We all know exactly what needs to be done here, and our system works really great right now. So as far as like, you know, the machine, when it comes to the bigger shows like Live Nation, you know, we would rather not help them. We would rather help ourselves and our fans. We love supporting our fans, the K3SB fam. We love sending them certain times. We do merch giveaways when fans don't have the money to buy it. And several things like that. We show their fan art that they send us in. And we just love supporting them in any way we can.
Yeah, my goal all my life has been to serve the community through my music and the ways I can, with positive message that we heavily write into our songs, because giving back is what we've wanted to do, and the greatest gift that we can give people is our music, because we're a band that has something to say, and because of that, people are listening.
Yeah, in fact, we, as you guys may know, we give away all of our music for free. It's for free streaming only at our website, which is k3sistersband.com. And if anyone here wants one of our albums, Apple of My Eye, just go to our website and go to the contact page and say, hey, I would love a free CD, and we'll send it to you. Just give us your shipping address. This is our motto. It goes like this: I will always believe in myself and celebrate my life and the lives of others.
I will respect the music and customs of others as long as they are not harmful to anyone.
I will stand against bullying of any kind and choose love over hate.
Hashtag K3 motto.